ever struggle to focus when somebody else is praying? Yesterday, Lisa from Evenings here at WCIC, she was praying and she said something that totally distracted me.
Like, did you just start thinking about lunch? I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, exactly. I do that too, especially during prayer sometimes. But no, not this time. This time I felt convicted. Lisa was praying for some people who we know who don't know Jesus yet, and she asked God to tenderize their hearts. And for me, I was like, tenderize? That's pretty intense.
Well, yeah, because for me, I think about tenderizing meat, which involves, taking a steak or chicken or something and just beating it with like a hammer.
And never have I ever wished that I was the meat getting beaten up on, right? And yet I, and maybe you too, we ask God to give us tender hearts.
Which really does make sense because the Bible tells us to be tenderhearted. Check out what Ephesians 4:31 and 32 says. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and slander be put away from you, along with all malice. Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another as God in Christ forgave you.
That tender-heartedness comes from breaking down ourselves, of breaking out our pride and our selfishness, so that our response to hurt isn't bitterness or anger or slander.
Instead, our response can be kindness and forgiveness.
Man, I've been convicted of this lately, especially that slander part. Not that I've been directly gossiping about people, but it's that thing where somebody hurts you and there's a passive comment that you maybe throw around to somebody else. It comes out of wanting to make yourself feel better, but it's a false balm. It doesn't actually heal me.
When God helps us see our own sinfulness, it breaks down that pride. And in humility, we can become more capable of loving others, more capable of showing mercy to others.
Because now that God's pointing this out to me, I know I need mercy just as much as the person that I'm hurt by. It's hard to be self-righteous when you're aware of your lack of righteousness.
Being tender isn't easy. It means letting God break down your defenses and your need to be right. But it's in that forgiveness that we become like him, kind, forgiving, and full of love.